This is exactly the kind of rigorous testing I need to make sure that the MOSIN the gun is the sniper rifle for you. Let's find them AFK guys. Yeah, look at that. Looks a treat. Can't wait to see more. Uppercut, uppercut, sonic boom! Welcome aboard a very short, sharp hit out on the MOSIN the gun, the brand new sniper rifle fresh to the Erangel and Vikendi marketplace. We're going to be talking about the map location of this weapon very, very shortly as well. This isn't going to be a hugely long video. I've done all the testing. I've got the basics that you really need to know. The bullet speed, the damage. We'll break down for you why that's important in just a second. I went and did all this testing and then passed it up in Final Cut Pro. The bullet speed on the MOSIN the gun is the most surprising thing for me. It's 810 meters a second. That is familiar to you if you're a regular spreadsheet lover, because that's the exact same meters per second as the M24. The damage is, look, it's better than the Kar 98, but we're talking a fraction of a percent better. On a base level 2 vest, it does 66.6 damage. The Kar 98 does 66.56 damage. On a level 3 helmet, the Kar 98 does 88. Let me pull the spreadsheet out here and I'll tell you. 88.65. The MOSIN the gun does 88.9. Now, don't get me wrong, every little bit counts, but the idea that this is doing a lot more damage and has a lot faster bullet speed isn't so true. The Kar 98's bullet speed is 789. The MOSIN the gun's is 810. It's like the difference between a SCAR-L's bullet speed and an M16A4's bullet speed. It's very, very small and slight. In fact, it's even less than the difference between these two weapons. I'd also like to point to something that I think is important though. I prefer the MOSIN the gun's audio. I prefer it. I just really like it. I like the clunky kind of reload, and it is nice to have this rifle in game. The Russians made bazillions of them. And if you've ever watched See an Arsenal, one of my favorite channels when you come to weapons, the MOSIN series, it goes for like an hour and a bit. It's a really interesting development, the gun in and of itself. I'm really surprised that it's not been put on Miramar. I think it's wasted. I don't understand why it's not a replacement weapon. The Kar 98 is in the game as well as the MOSIN. And I also would like to point out that it has been far more difficult to find MOSINs than it has been for me to find M24s or Kar 98s. Whatever the spawn rate is on this thing, it needs to be increased. Oh God, why is this clip in here? This is the desync clip. I don't know why that's in here. Whatever, it's there. The problem I have with it is the fact that it's not on Miramar, which is the purest sniping map. Vikendi used to be a lot more snipey than it is now, and a lot more useful as a sniping map than it is now, but there are now too many compounds on Vikendi. And Erangel, while it's lovely, there's a whole lot of grass. You can go and lie down. Miramar is the map you go to if you want to snipe. It really is the long bomb de jour. And I'm a bit disappointed that PUBG Mobile have not put this gun on more maps or increased the spawn rate, because I do prefer it to the Kar 98 just in terms of the audio. It's going to hit like a feather harder than the Kar 98. And it's going to be what I think it works out to be about 2% faster. Now, in reality, that's like not even a third of a body length when you're leading. It's just the very edge of your scope. If you can run a Kar 98 and be happy with the Kar 98, then you can run a MOSIN the gun and be every bit as successful. I mean, you can see there, if they've got level 2 helmets, they're not going down. It is interesting that I find that the sounds make me want to use the MOSIN so much. Like, that's why I'm a bit disappointed it's not everywhere. And that is really just some people don't like it. I remember Muddy saying the other day that it sounded a bit plasticky. I don't find that at all. I find it to be clunky, which I think is very, very cool. And because of that, I'm a big fan of the weapon. I will be doing more MOSIN the gun gameplays when I can find the gun, but it was ever so hard to find it as things stood. Either way, look for more of this on channel. And remember, if you want more videos on guns, reviews on guns, leave a comment down below and I'll go and review that gun. I'll pick one from the comments down below and we'll do a review on it. Until next time, look after yourselves and stay safe on the battlefield. Bye for now.